What's going on, stoners? I'm back over at the garage, and today we're going to be checking out my new toy, this. This is a 4-tier plant stand from MARSHYDRO that they sent over that's perfect for starting seeds as well as clones, because today we're going to be starting some brand new beans. So stick around, like today's video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. Looks like the tent. User manual, of course. The shelving. Let's go ahead and open this up. Lightly scored. Okay. Looks like we have our lights. Nice. LEDs. Bar style. Connection. Same connection on both ends. Yeah, it looks like very easy system. Very easy. Let's set this off to the side. So we have our shelving. There's multiple shelves in here. And we have our shelf with all of our connection points. Looks like the drip trays right here, and they also come with a spout so you can empty them if they get filled with water. Poles, everything's zip tied in. I like it. Nothing moves around. I always like MARSHYDRO's packaging. Their packaging is really well. All right. Okay. So let's get this all out, get it situated. Now that we have everything out of the box, let's go over what everything is. First, we have our bottom section poles, our middle section poles, our top section poles. We have our shelving units. There's four shelving units here. One is for the top and 3 are for the shelves. You have your tent right here, the tent unit itself. You have your, I guess these are snap fittings that go around your poles to determine your height of your shelving units. And you have casters, just in case you want your setup to be mobile. You can also just leave it on the legs itself, but I tend to like to have mine on casters. You just unscrew the little feet and screw in the casters. So let's get all of this stuff hooked up, and let me show you what it looks like. Well, got that done. Got the frame put together. Got the tent overlapped, and I'm pleasantly surprised at this thing. It went together fairly easy. I like the fact that this just slid right over top of it. You put the frame together, and then you just basically pull this up, unfold it, slide it over the top of it. Very easy. I like it. Well, the first overall initial impressions of this tent are really good. The tent, the mylar is thick. It's nice quality. Has 2 really smooth zippers. That way you can roll this up, and it has a snap here as well as the connection in here. So you connect it once you roll this up so it'll hold it up. That way you can move this plastic observation window out of the way. I like it. Now this is only 4 foot tall. Looks to be about 18 inches or so, or 18 inches by 1 foot is what it looks like. It looks to be more rectangle than square. I like it. This is going to do me some justice right here. As you can see, I have multiple big tents, like that 2x4 MARSHYDRO there. I have multiple tents in this room, but nowhere to grow smaller stuff. Nowhere to clone, nowhere to start seeds, nowhere to do things like that. So this is going to work miracles for me. That way I don't have to maintain a larger environment. I can just maintain this little small space right here. Way more efficient for what I have going on, and especially when you're growing in wintertime. You don't want to have to heat an entire grow tent or the room that it's in. You could just throw a heat mat, kind of maintain your environment in here. So, oh, looks like we have a pocket. I forgot that. Nice big pocket, has corners. Flap. That way you can vent, and this is a vent, not a observation plastic window. Has cable cordage access, as well as cable cordage access up top. I like it. I like it. Now we also have another vent on this side. I like it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our lights out of the box, get them set up, and then take a look at it once we have those in. And there we go. All set up, ready to go. The MARSHYDRO 4-tier plant stand. I like it. Nice big observation window. Plus you can easily get it out of the way. I like that. I've saw some other ones on the market and they kind of got a dual door, and I really don't like that one. I like this. You can get this out of the way clearly, or you can just leave this open if you want to open up your humidity. Looks good sitting next to the 2x4 from MARSHYDRO. Nice. This is going to work miracles for me. I'm going to be able to start all kinds of strains in here. That way I do not have to start them in here. That way I don't have to maintain this larger environment. I can just grab this, turn these on if I'm starting stuff, start them up here, start them down there, depending on the season, I guess. Now the good part about this is if you're starting seeds in here, the fact that the light is underneath this right here, that provides a little bit of warmth. So if you put down some seedlings in here, they stay a little bit heated. Kind of like a little built-in seedling mat, if you will. I like it. Very well put together. I'm going to go ahead and leave the feet on it, not put the casters on it, because the casters are not height adjustable. They are, but I don't like the way it is. I love the way these are. You just unscrew and it adjusts the height. This is sturdy as it gets. No rocking. Fantastic. The lights are nice and bright. Spectrum's nice and good. It might be giving the rolling effect in the film, I'm not quite sure. But that tends to happen with these smaller LEDs. I like it. Now, let's go ahead. Throw these beans in here we're going to do. So for this round, we're going to be going with a Cherry Vanilla Sundae autoflower from Axiom Seeds. You can use code STONED, save yourself some money over there. Now we're going to do a little bit of a different method with this. So let's get to it. So we're going to be trying autoflowers in biodegradable pots. I know you're not supposed to transplant, so instead we're going to plant them in here, and then when the time comes, we're going to plant the whole pot. This will break down. This will allow roots to go through it. I think it's going to work great. All right, so here's the mix we're going to be starting in. Now this is a mix of cocoa core, perlite, worm castings, and 444 all-purpose from Gaia Green Organics. And we're just going to be planting them in. Nothing special. I'm not busting out the can-to-can system this time. We're just going to go ahead and plant them in, do it the old school method. These are autoflowers, so you don't really want to mess with them too much. So we're just going to plant them in and hope for the best. All right, so let's take our Cherry Vanilla Sundae autoflower here and plant them into our pre-moistened soil mix. I did pre-moisten this. That way I don't have to run the risk of dislodging or deepening the seed by running water over it. I will put a little bit of water just so I can start the germination process. Let's go ahead and grab them out. There we go. And looks like they sent an extra. Go ahead. Just a little small spot here. Oh, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab an extra one. All right, there we go. There's a fourth one. Didn't know they sent 4, but there's our 4th. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. Now we take our beans. I'm just going to put them in my hand and place them. There we go. I'll just give them a little cover over. I'm going to move any rocks or anything that's going to hinder growth. That's it. Now, I'm going to give them just a little splash of water. And this is water. This is just an empty bottle I had. There we go. I'm going to put them inside of this MARSHYDRO 4-tier tent. See what happens. And there we go. Those are in. They are in the MARSHYDRO 4-tier plant stand. I like it. Now the fact that this light is underneath here, it's going to be put off a little bit of heat right here. So we're going to get a little bit of warmth right here, kind of like a heat mat. You can see where this rolls up, snaps in. Let's go ahead and unsnap. Let that roll down and close her on up. And just like that, she's ready to go. Nice. Sits perfectly in that spot. It's going to do its job, and you can see the different size in the environment that it's going to take to maintain. All I have to do is worry about this, as opposed to starting seeds in this 2x4 tent. That's a lot of space to have to maintain just to start some seeds in. So this is going to work perfect. If you want to pick yourself up one of these or check out anything else that MARSHYDRO has, head over to marshydro.com. Use code STONE360. Save yourself some money over there. Also lets them know we sent you. Helps out the channel as well. Appreciate them for sponsoring this video. If you want to find out what happens to these ladies right here, as well as follow their grow journey from start to finish, from seed to harvest, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check all the other links and discounts we have down below, the Patreon, the website, all that same old stuff. With that, Happy holidays, everyone. We'll see you all in the next one. Peace.